Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
Where's Bob?
It seems like he's not coming.
Can you give him a call on his mobile?
Sure.
Have you ever been to Japan? I'm going in the fall.
Yeah, I've been there twice.
Really? Tell me about it. What's it like?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Where did you go?
On my first trip I went to Tokyo, and on my second trip I visited Kyoto.
What did you think of Tokyo?
Very big and exciting, but very crowded, too.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of the crowds.
And the restaurant are excellent, but they're kind of expensive.
And how about Kyoto?
Kyoto is lovely. It's full of beautiful old temples and gardens. It's a very historic city.
How was the weather?
I was in Tokyo in August, and it was really hot and humid. I went to Kyoto in October. It was hot and sunny, but there was no humidity.
Sounds perfect. I can't wait.
Well, Mike, nowadays there's much talk about nanometer. But what on earth is it?
Nanometer is a length scale. It's 1/1000th of a meter, roughly 10 times the size of an individual atom.
It's hard to figure out the exact size, I'm afraid.
Well, let's make it this way. For comparison, 10 nm is 1,000 times smaller than the diameter of a human hair. There are as many nanometers in an inch as there are inches in 400 miles.
I see. Thank you.
I don't think the manager will get mad at you for being late.
I don't know about that.
It's too hot to read.
We'd better go out for a walk.
Which season do you like best?
Spring.
How about summer?
I dislike it most.
Why?
Because the hottest season is summer in a year.
But sometimes summer is more charming than the other seasons.
Hello, is this Anne?
Yes, it is. Kelly?
Yes, it's me.
Do you have a cold?
No, worse than that. I have a flu. I'm in bed with a fever.
Oh, no. What about your presentation today?
I'd like to do it, of course. But I just can't. I'm afraid I'd fall down in the middle of it.
I understand. What should I tell Mr. Morley?
Why not just tell him I'm sick? I'll ring him myself this afternoon.
All right. Have you been to see a doctor?
Not yet. I feel too lousy to go out. Anyway, I have a flu. I know what it is. I don't need a doctor to tell me that.
Do you think you'll be able to come in tomorrow? Or should I call off your appointments for tomorrow too?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe this will all be gone in a day. So it's probably better if you don't call off my appointments. I will call you later this afternoon and tell you what I think.
It's rainy weather today. Maybe it's better if you just stay inside. Make yourself some chicken soup and sleep.
Yes, that's what I plan to do. Except I won't make the chicken soup. Right now I don't think I could swallow more than a spoonful of it.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, I'm very nauseous. It's mostly nausea and a fever.
Well, I'll cancel your appointments for today. And I'll tell Mr. Morley.
Thanks, Anne. Talk to you this afternoon.
Hope you feel better. Hey Mike, what are you doing?
Nothing much. What are you up to?
I was just concerned about Sam. He hasn't been himself lately.
He took the civil service exam and failed.
That sucks. He must feel depressed.
Yeah, he's been sitting in his room every day for the last 4 days.
Why don't we take him out? We can try to take his mind off of it. In the least show him that we're there for him.
That's a great idea. Why don't you call him? I already talked to him a couple of times and it might be good for him to hear from somebody else.
Okay, I'll call you back after I'm done.
Sounds good. You married Joe, didn't you?
Joe? I don't know what you mean.
I remember you were in love.
Oh, I took a shine to him when we met for the first time. But it comes and goes.
It's Greek to me.
May. Look at this mess. You threw waste everywhere.
It's not my fault. Daniel always sends things flying.
When she told me that she would marry no man but Dick, my heart was almost in my mouth.
You were scared, too? I dared not tell you my feeling when I heard that. I almost got fainted.
I could not and can't make out the reason why she would set her heart on a man like Dick. He plays the field with many girls.
But Sarah says she does not care, so long as he loves her.
Hey Rachel, what's up? How was your day?
Not bad. We have had a big meeting today, remember?
Oh, yay, I forgot. So how did it go?
Pretty well. I think the boss liked my ideas.
Great. So what happens now?
Well, I have to write the proposal. I'm pretty excited about it.
If one is rich, is the happy?
I don't think so. It's impossible to equate wealth and happiness.
Could I understand what you said as the poorest is the happiest?
Of course not. Sometimes a poor man can be extremely miserable.
Have you seen that house?
Yes, it looks interesting.
You're right. I love it very much.
It must be old.
At least more than 100 years old.
Let's enter it.
I can't open the door.
It must be locked.
Let me ask the old woman in that reception office.
She can't answer you.
She must be deaf.
It must be a haunted house. Are you frightened?
Frightened? You must be joking. Hi, Mark. Long time no see.
Hi, Alex.
Where have you been?
I just got back from London.
How was your flight?
It was okay. There was a lot of turbulence, though.
That's too bad. How long was the flight?
It was 10 hours.
Did you have a layover?
Yes, in Paris, France.
Did you buy anything in the duty-free stores?
Yes. I bought 2 boxes of chocolate. One for me and one for you.
Oh, you didn't have to.
It was nothing.
There is a tornado warning on. My mother just told me she heard it on the radio.
What is a tornado warning?
It means that a tornado has been seen somewhere in the area.
Really? In New Berlin?
No, not necessarily in town, but in southern Wisconsin somewhere. A tornado has been spotted. They have 2 stages here. This is what is called a tornado watch. That means that the weather conditions are perfect for a tornado.
I understand. They think a tornado might come.
Yes, people should look out, because maybe there will be tornadoes coming. So it's called a watch.
And the second stage is called a tornado warning.
Yes, if a tornado has been spotted, they announce a tornado warning. So if there's a tornado warning on, it means a tornado is out there somewhere.
It's scary.
Well, tornadoes can be dangerous, it's true. If we hear something like a loud train coming, then we have to go in the basement.
What do you mean, a loud train?
That is what tornadoes sound like. They sound like trains. They're very loud.
But if you hear them coming, isn't it already too late?
Maybe. It depends on the tornado. Some can move across the ground at 200 miles an hour. That is very fast. Others aren't so fast.
Have you seen a lot of them?
I've only seen one in my life. I was looking out the window. It was around 2 miles away. It was very interesting to watch. But it was heading toward my friend's house. So I quickly called them on the phone.
Did it hit their house?
No, it didn't. But they are glad I called them.
What were they doing when you called?
They were all sitting in the living room watching TV. They had no idea a tornado was coming toward their house. If it had hit them, they could have all been killed.
That's terrible. Do many people die in tornadoes?
Not so many really, but a lot of houses are destroyed sometimes.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.